Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. I'm Alex Antuna and I'm going to jump back into this model to try and get a little more details. I didn't get to touch much or at all on this model during the weekend. I'd wanted to, but I had a lot of things I had to do, so just kind of getting back in it. I'll probably let's see what we can do. What's going on with this model? Looking kind of rough. Let's see, pull this color back up. See what we can do with this. Let's go ahead and let's dynamesh this, project, let's see what it looks like. Multiple subdivisions, really. Delete lower, let's go there. Let's give it about 300. See what 300 looks like. Pretty bad. So let's just clean it up. Not really sure what I was going for on this. Looks like it's a connector piece. And yeah, let's clean it up and see what we got. So let's go adaptive. Give it a little bit of something to work with, and I'll just go from there. ZBD mesh. Not gonna have very long today. Just kind of wanted to touch in this model and get it a little cleaned up. Probably should slice that. Let's just keep this clean, keep it classy. Probably clean it up in a bit. Whatever this is. So divide. So, need to get her hair a little bit more adjusted. It's like kind of set in stone. So that's probably the next thing to really do on this model, is to get her hair in place and get it kind of set up and get a little poser. I can start creating on her a little bit better, but I think that pose is going to make the biggest difference of who she is. Give her attitude, you know, like give her characteristic. We're just gonna kind of fill in this space. I'm gonna remodel. I'm probably gonna remesh it too. Just kind of blocking in what I want. Blocking it in, cleaning it up. Let's clean this up just a little. It's always tricky when you take a little break off the weekends. It's kind of like working out. You get back to the gym and you're just like, gotta work back in the muscles to get loose, get them going again. Same thing with this. Same thing goes with the instruments, music. If you don't practice, back and forth, everything. Repetition, rinse and repeat. So let's see what we got. We got a model solo. Let's split it up. I think it's about as clean as I want it. Let's go and straighten it just enough, and then I'm gonna slice this, or yeah, we'll slice it. See what we can get. Slice curve, and let's delete the lower solo. Let's see what we got. Something here, right? I didn't really think this through, but let's see what this does. Let's see. I like it. Let's see. Just kind of change the colors up a little bit so we can see what's going on. Alright, we slice that piece. Kind of. And just isolate. I don't know what that's going to be, like a switch or a little port. We'll figure it out in a bit. Let's go ahead and clean this up. Clean something up. There's something, little mess going on. Let's go to deformation. Polish by groups. See if it'll help anything. Yeah, about as good as you'll get. Start to clean this up. It's really, I'm going to build this out. Z-remesh that. Do the same thing here. Build this out. Z-remesh. And probably build that out, whatever that is. This episode might just be me retopologizing this little piece. I wanted to get to the hair, but I think today's kind of short on time, so we'll just work with what we got. So I'm going to use a topology brush. Let's go ahead and get something started, and we'll go from there. I think that looks about good. Close this off. Split mask. So now we got this part. Turn that off. Let's go ahead and turn on my... So I'm going to drop this to the bottom. Select this mesh. Select it. See if we can see it. Surface this brush. There we go. Drop this to the bottom. We'll just turn everything else off. There we go. So our extraction. What you can do is dynamically subdivide it, or dynamic subdivision, but you can add thickness, and then you got something there. Kind of helps out so you can see how it projects. Let me move the topology brush. If you're wondering where that is, it's under. Let me isolate this real quick. I believe it's here. Z topology. It's right here. So if you're curious where to find that, I find I've been using this a little bit more than the Z-sphere topology. I don't know. I just got used to using this one. As long as you're not doing symmetry, it seems to be okay. Once you start getting into symmetry, then it gets a little picky. They'll start saying that it's not symmetrical or something. It's not right, and you have to make it symmetrical, and you know, just kind of back and forth. So we'll go here. Just kind of extrude this out just a little bit. I'll play with some clean meshes. Get this cleaned up. I'm leaving the background. I like that. It kind of got me in that 80s, not 80s, yeah, 80s vibe or retro style look. So let's go here. We're just gonna clean this up. That's a little off right there, isn't it? Just kind of get it a little bit cleaner. Probably should cleaned it up more, but I'm not gonna snap to that. I'll just kind of go around it. We'll just work around this. Really want to just clean mesh. Push this up. You can cut that in a bit. Extrude. There we go. There we go. And there we go. See what this looks like. So it snapped way over here. Let's get this a little bit tame. I like that it goes back in on itself. We might do that. So just kind of continue this down. Just drag that out, continue it. There we go. It's one piece. Let's go ahead and select this, open it up. Just like that. This can go straight. We can cut it up in a bit just so that it stays consistent. But I think it's okay for now. We'll deal with that bridge in a bit. Now the question is, do I want to keep this separate? That'd probably be better. Let's go ahead and duplicate that. Let's see. Let's do this. Let's go ahead and just extrude, but we'll extrude off the, and then we'll change these polygroups. Here, there. And go back to extrude. There we go. Let's just connect it. That way these are separate. We'll break it off in a bit. That way they're same polygroup. Shift. It's always weird. ZBrush, you gotta like click it, shift, let it go, click it, and you got it. So it's just weird sometimes. Not weird. It's just their process. Just the way it goes. So now if I click it, it should be the same color. So that's about one down, and we'll just kind of connect this last one, this little piece, connect it to there, pull this up. I don't know how that's gonna look. We're just gonna play it by ear. So let's get a clean mesh going. It's about the same process I did for the microphone piece on her mouth or next to her cheek. Similar method. Ooh, wrong button. What did that give me? Something want to go with curve. Yeah. Attraction's not too. Smart attraction's kind of low. Gotta keep getting close enough. Go there and there. We can drag this back. So now we got that as a poly group. We can split groups, group split, and build from there. But let's go ahead. I'm debating of closing this out without that mesh. I could probably do that. Let's see, I'm just trying to think of an easier way to do this. You want to have those segments, so I'm going to insert 1, 2 there. And this connector right there is kind of off. Transpose, boom, boom. Yeah, we could build the face out, but I want to kind of come down and do that. I'm thinking, let's see, extrude, stitch this point to that point, and this will just move in a bit. The same thing, we'll go here. Let's see if it'll stitch it anyway. Stitch. We'll keep these a different poly group too. I'm just kind of going here to there. We'll push it. We'll push it as we need to in a bit. Just want these to be all connected. I'm not sure if there's a grid fill for like something like this, like you have in Blender or other programs. So I'm just gonna do it the hard way for now. And we can straighten that up in a bit. We'll go here, pull the poly group. Let's see, same color, and then we'll do these as a different one. There we go. We got something going on. Let's turn this mesh off. Let's see what we got. It's looking messy. Let's smooth it out. There we go. Trying to smooth stuff. Well, that part didn't work right there, did it? Let's just delete and see if I can move snap. And we'll just see if it'll move anywhere in space. Let's see if I can. See if I can relax it a little bit. You can push and pull. Not there though. Not there. Too much. So, alright, we got something going. Let's turn everything else on. And turn that off. So now we kind of got a piece. And let's see what we can do with it. So either I'm going to group split it or keep it together. Just going to keep it together. Let's see what happens if I do panel loops. Let's see what this does. But this is the one. Now double two. Groups loops. Nope. Wrong one. Might have to give it some thickness. Thickness 0.1. Too much. No smoothing, no polish, no thickness 0.1. There we go. It's going one way. Too much. Now I need to push everything back in. That's where the tricky part comes in. So let's delete this. Let's delete this all out. And then just push it down. And I don't want the groups, no groups loops. Let me turn off all the group loops. Oh, dynamic is on. Didn't catch that. So let's go ahead and see what it looks like anyway. Let's delete these. We can fix it in a bit. I just want it to connect to the head. So dynamic, thickness 0.1, 0.25, offset, back down. There you go. There you go. And we can start pushing and pulling stuff. Want this to connect, that to be there. So see, there's still parts of a model, right? I can still manipulate. Want it to kind of flow. See how far that goes. Alright, this goes there. So now I know I can grab this piece and just kind of nudge it back into place. This stuff is a lot better if I were to do time lapse, because you're gonna see me either destroy a model, fix a model, revise a model, or something sometimes, and that's the heartache, you know, of just going through this process. You'll try a different method, or I like to try different methods, and it doesn't work, and you're like, oh, okay, that didn't work. Didn't work how I hoped it would. Let's try again. Just kind of smoothing this out. Smooth that out just a little touch. Let's be a little smoother. I wanted to get back into the game CyberPunk. I tried it just for a little bit during the weekend and You're supposed to do an update or something to it, so that's the other thing. But I never beat it, but I did like it, and so I was trying to get back into it. So here we go. Let's go ahead and apply this. Let's auto save. Alright, I got a few more minutes. Let's apply. That's good. Let's do this. Just last minute touches. We're gonna go to poly group. Select that group. Let's just break out some stuff to keep it classy. Let's isolate this. We can just go with that. That way they're the same family. There we go. I don't know if I'll need that, but it doesn't hurt to have it poly grouped out. And then that piece is there. And I kind of got a little bit of surface. Let's see what a dynamic does. Turned off with this. Smooth it up. Smooth it up. So we got a little bit more curved surface. And now let's do this. So that 4. We'll go to poly loops. Let's see, group loops. No, panel loops. There we go. So we turn this off. What do you look like? So we got that. Let's turn this off. That's more like it. And let's turn this on. Let's see where you at. That's more like it. That's more what I want. And then we can auto group this. Auto group. There we go. And then group split, right? Or keep it the same, right? That won't work. I do want this a little thicker. So let's see if I can get that thickness. Too far. I think the old one was better. Loops, see what that looks like. It's a double. It's pretty clean. Too bad it kind of warped that piece. And we can always crease it on this. Go from there. Get a little bit more cleaner look. I mean, subdivisions is on that. Too many. That looks pretty clean. I like the an extra port. So let's see. Not a mask. I want to grab this whole piece and move it down. I do want to kind of clean it up some more. And like if I really want to, you can add it, like subdivide it a little bit more, like the modeler. You can bevel it and kind of give it some of a crease, but I don't know if that's gonna work for this. Wrong one. Turn it off. Yep. Now it won't let me crease that too good. I might have to go in and hand crease it, but still pretty close right there. Let's see, dynamic kind of. There we go. Kind of manipulate the mesh. This can be a little bit harsh, and I kind of like that edge a little smoother. But let's see, let's just round it just slightly, and let's go here, and that is looking sloppy. You'll never see it, but let's clean that up. So now we got a clean mesh, and that was just a little bit here and there. So what we really can do, we can want to let's see, dynamic poly groups. We could probably push that down. Poly group all. Let's see if it'll snap to itself. And then you can do that. Now you got an inset, and I can go back and go the other way. Dynamic. Inset it up, pull it back up, or add another mesh in here. And we can go from there and actually have this piece go back down. But I think for today, this is about as far as I'm gonna get. It's getting near my time, so yeah. Hopefully, you know, get back in it this week. Start getting some more stuff. I need to clean this up or something. I don't like this tube. I might redo it. I don't know what's going on here. Could be a smaller tube, maybe, but something needs to be reworked on it. I don't know if I like it. I might redo it, smooth it out or something. But yeah, now we got one more piece cleaned up. Doesn't seem like much, but that's a small piece out of a bigger piece. And you saw how it just went from the original. See the original from here to solo. Turn that off. That's the one. That's the blob. So you can kind of see where stuff goes. You know, you clean it up back and forth and try to figure out a good way to clean it. So it's one part out of many. So hopefully this helped out. You know, a little informative. Wanted to get her hair, but not enough time. So yeah. Again, you know, I always say, hope you are doing well, and thanks for watching. Later.